Breaking news coming from the Bloomfield area. A beautiful house burnt down, blazes upon the winter snow. Here is Marina with the details.
Thank you, Christine. Currently in Bloomfield, a house is burnt down due to a candle that was not blown out. There are many firefighters around, and all that is known of right now is that a match was found. Back to the station with Professor Christine with the chemistry behind the match.
As the president of the Match Society of the United States, I have a large amount of knowledge about matches. We will be looking into safety matches. Usually, these are used to start fires under controlled conditions. Obviously, burning down a house is not a controlled condition. Now to my assistant to explain the components of a matchstick like the one found.
Looking at the bottom of a matchstick, the thin part of the stick was made up of cardboard. This is common, as well as a stick made of wood, usually made up of aspen or pine trees. The tip is the key component of a match that sparks the flame. The head contains sulfur and an oxidizing agent, which is usually potassium chlorate. An oxidizing agent is an element or compound that gains electrons. The head also includes powder glass, colorants, fillers, and is bound with glue and starch. The tip's active ingredient is phosphorus. Phosphorus is highly combustible when exposed to friction. Back to the professor with how matches work.
How does a match actually ignite? When a match is struck on the striking surface of its box, the friction caused by the glass powder rubbing together produces enough heat to turn a very small amount of the red phosphorus into white phosphorus, which catches fire in air. White phosphorus is highly reactive and ignites at about 30 degrees Celsius in moist air. This small amount of heat is enough to start a chemical reaction that uses the oxidizing agent to produce oxygen gas. The heat in oxygen gas then causes the sulfur to burst into flame, which then catches the wood of the match to catch on fire.
The properties of a chemical reaction include evolution of heat and light, formation of a gas, formation of a precipitate, or color change. The signs of the chemical reaction taking place in a match is both evolution of light and heat, as well as formation of gas. This gas is SO2, also known as sulfur dioxide.
Marina, don't forget to put those safety goggles on.
Oh yeah!
Fire is produced by the striking of a match, which gives off light and heat. The wood of the match slowly starts to burn down to where you cannot hold it any longer, and eventually have to blow it out, unless you want to burn your hand.
Whoa, did you say sulfur dioxide? That is the most dangerous gas ever! Christine, that might be a little of an exaggeration.
I mean, okay, but maybe it isn't the most dangerous, but it does impose some health risks that can take a big toll on the human body and is a problem to your health. According to the National Park Service, it irritates the skin, eyes, throat, and lungs. High concentrations can cause inflammation and irritation of the respiratory system. It mostly affects people that have asthma, people with lung diseases, children, older adults, and active people, and can cause shortness of breath. Sulfur dioxide is not something that is good to inhale, so watch out when using matches in your life.
Speaking of matches used in the real world, matches are used daily by many people. Matches can be used to light candles for a birthday. They can also be used for camping when lighting a bonfire, as well as used when lighting fireworks. Christine now with some ways that matches are misused.
A problem in the world today involving matches is that sometimes they are not only used to light birthday candles, but are sometimes used to light cigarettes and pose a danger because of their property of creating an active flame. In our opinion, and many others around the world, cigarettes are not looked on as a great thing. Cigarettes can cause a harm to the health of many people around the world. According to Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, cigarette smoking is a leading cause of preventable disease and death in the United States, accounting for more than 450,000 deaths per year. Matches have a strong correlation with cigarette use since they are needed to light a cigarette. We cannot encourage smoking. We cannot ignore this. We cannot let more people die. They also have the problem of producing an active flame, and this is common in results of lighting things on fire, as well as even burning down houses. They are a great danger if used incorrectly or not in a safe, fireproof safe.
Since you have been talking about a lot of social problems as a result of matches, I am going to inform the viewers of an environmental problem as well. Since the stick of matches are primarily made up of pine or aspen wood, many trees have been cut down so these matches could be produced. Viewers could use lighters instead of matches to help try and fix this environmental problem. Whether we promote the use of environmental friendly matches or end the use of matches completely, something needs to be done.
Hold up! Breaking news! Dog has rescued people from burning house!
Wow, that's amazing! Let's go check it out! Stay tuned for more information!